LG cow, and I almost cried.
Well, I think there's going to be no crying because we are watching winners finals, and it is Dakpo and Denti. Oh, this is Grands?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Austin and Lima are actually on the losing side of this.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Which is strange. That never happens.
Yeah.
But
they're quite a good team, but Denti Dakpo also quite a good team, and one of them the teams are wrong on the bottom. Yeah. So I was like, one of them is playing Bayonetta, and then I was like, oh, that's wrong. That's Lima.
There we go.
All right, so music is on, and we're about to get the bottom part fixed. But right now, I think that Red Team is fixing to take this first stock off of Denti because they are putting the pressure on him pretty hard.
They're trying really hard to right now, though. Lima gets a witch time onto Dakpo, not able to finish that stock off, though.
You know, and I think part of this, the reason that we've been seeing a lot of success from Green Team is, of course, that they have really good stage control compared to Red Teams. Of course, a lot of that does come from having a Cloud and a Diddy on it, but that's also really what people like Dakpo and Denti specialize in as players.
Yeah, so Lima is just grabbed by Denti, and then Awestin just punishes Lima with a PK fire, and just PK fires his own teammate.
Yeah,
he walked up, stopped, and made that conscious life choice.
I'm going to hurt you, Lima.
But we get an up smash into up air from the green team to seal off of Lima's first stock, and Austin's now 136 in a really bad spot, not dying for that limit climb hazard though.
Yeah, climb hazard really doesn't kill below the stage pretty much ever unless you get a stage spike, which is not often.
Yeah, because even if you do get a stage spike, most likely you're also under the stage and it's a bad time for you as well. But we'll see if Green Team can take off Austin's stock. He's almost at 200 on that. How old is Ness? Like 8? But he gets up aired, so it's fine.
I don't know what age has to do with anything.
Well, I mean, small children don't deserve to live long. That's a line. Children are great. Anywho, Lima's dead again.
Cal, you are too much, dude.
I love it. When M leaves the room, the memes are off.
No, it's like you can tell when M is out looking for a match. But I think that we can tell that this red team is looking to and does close out that stock on Dakpo. But right now, Denti got Lima off stage and give them a little bit of time to go up against Awestin.
For sure, but right now, Red Team is falling quite a bit behind. They have to steal off Denti's stock to make it a little bit even, at least 5 stocks, but they're not able to do so there.
Yeah, Denti's really good at surviving in doubles, which is really good considering that he's playing Cloud. That's sort of his job. But right there, Awestin going to get an early up air.
Yeah, that nice, clean, crisp aerial up smash basically from Ness. And once again, Awestin is throwing in the PK fire onto Lima. He does do some damage to Denti though. So
this could be bad for Denti though.
Yeah,
and it is.
Oh, it's not going to get the kill though.
Or is it?
A little bit too wide. Oh, wow, that will do the kill off the bottom actually. A little bit delayed, but still got it nonetheless.
Oh. So really good awareness there by Denti to up air Lima into Awestin, who is already on that up air kind of cycle, and hit Lima into the thing that Awestin already had planned, so there's really no avoiding that.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, though, for the red team, Awestin is actually able to live that one, but they're falling a little bit behind in percent. Awestin has to hold on to the stock forever, but he is not able to do so.
I'm sorry, Cal. What is that he can't do?
Lima almost killed Dakpo off of that, too, and if he did, I would have probably just cried.
Yeah.
But Lima does kill Dakpo eventually, and now red team's in a pretty good lead. Awestin maybe at 176, but Ness with Rage is just all the more powerful if you can't get this kill.
It's not often that you can
be able to do it.
It's not often that you see a it's not often that you see a save just completely turn the tide of a battle, but I think it has right here. Now Denti's got limit, so this is actually a pretty even matchup right now because Cloud with limit has a lot more movement options. He can really space well with that back air, and he's just generally a lot bigger of a threat on the ground. So we'll see how Lima tries to deal with this.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we're saying right now, it's a one-on-one, pretty even percents here on Town and City, 96 to 83. Lima trying to catch him with that up B, looking for the shield drop, but not going to get it.
Oh my goodness!
Jumping over the limit cross slash as it comes out. Very smart there by Lima.
And you know that now Lima is going to go into aggressive mode because he knows that what Denti wants is limit, because that gives him many more kill options. And without it, Denti's going to have to go for some pretty predictable stuff. Almost landing that up air there.
Yeah, Lima was trying to go for a lot of back air, starting to get a little bit predictable, throwing out 6 in a row here.
Good recovery.
able to get back. Denti is as well. Once again, these are even percentages for the most part.
I feel like Lima's taking a lot of risks by using all these burst movement options that are potentially putting him very far away from Denti. And that's why right there is because he gave him so much time to charge his limit, and then he can use that climb hazard or many other options, opting for the climb hazard to get that kill.
Yeah, absolutely. Denti played that the 2v1 pretty much perfectly. Able to get rid of Awestin quick enough to where it was basically a one-on-one. Able to make the comeback as well in the one-on-one situation when he started to fall behind a Lima. And it's playing against Lima in a one-on-one is just generally really difficult. So able to bring that one back under the pressure of grand finals is really impressive.
And you're talking about the one-on-one, and obviously we've been, you know, having a lot of debate in this community about
Denti Dakpo.
That was Denti Dakpo that won. We've obviously been having a lot of debate on whether or not Cloud belongs in the doubles. I mean, obviously he does. He's a very good character, but that is the debate, is he too good for the doubles meta? And we just saw that he's, I mean, you know, maybe that's what you've been thinking about, but he's very good in singles. But if you lose track of where you are, you're going to lose that stock very quickly, as we saw from Denti. He might lose another one.
Yeah, he's definitely in a spot to able to get back to the stage, but only just. And now he gets another witch time. Not going to get punished up by that spark. It was looking like it. That would have been really cool, actually.
Yeah, Awestin definitely afraid that he was going to hit Lima there. He's already hit him quite a few times in this set. So I think he was afraid of just having that anymore, especially with something that strong.
Yeah, for sure. But right now we're seeing Red Team pull out in a very strong lead once again after getting that early kill onto Denti. I believe he was at 9%, just pulling further and further ahead.
I wouldn't even say that was a kill as much as it was a self-destruct, but not to split hairs, because I think what matters right now is that the red team is ahead by so much.
Yeah, they're just dominating, and now we see Dakpo die off the top as well, and tries to go save Denti, but not able to do so.
He almost got a kill off that because of the barrels, too.
Looking like MVD, that barrel technician, super smart, but forward smash being able to take care of Lima's first stock.
Dakpo was a little bit too close when he threw Denti and actually clipped him with the hitbox, which made them unable to follow up.
That was really interesting, but now Denti does have the limit on deck. Lima trying to get out of this team combo they had going on. Able to do so, forward throws into the
Denti.
into the up air.
Yeah,
Denti playing a dangerous game.
I think with Awestin PK thundering at that height, he didn't even have to burn his limit. I don't think he probably could have just up aired. But now Dakpo is looking
yeah,
looking pretty right there.
Yeah, so Town and City and Smashville are both really weird because if you're on that bottom corner of the stage, the next frame you're on the ledge. So Dakpo is safe as soon as you get to that point, but it's really weird. Smashville and Town City are strange. I don't know what to tell you, kids.
I think what's strange is the big turnaround that we've seen from that last game, because right now Red Team has a large lead and is about to win.
Dakpo just killed himself 14%.
Didn't pull the trigger on that up B, and Denti
Denti's like,
not having any of that.
Not gonna try this one. It is a 4-on-1. I'm good.
Ness says, "Yeah, I'm good. Look at me."
Yep. He's just like, "Hello, I'm here. We're doing big things today, ladies and gents."
So 1-1 now. There's some machine nearby that is making a sound not dissimilar to what you would imagine a UFO sounds like.
Okay.
And it is driving me insane.
It's like they have like a CD refurbisher or something like that. And,
is that what that is?
Yeah, it's behind that little mini door over there.
Oh.
It's pretty dope.
There is a CD refurbisher near us, if you guys have ever been wondering. Where are all the CD refurbishers?
Yeah, well, there's one over there. Here at FX Game Exchange.
You will find many services such as that.
Yep, like CD refurbishing, console repairs. We offer game
exchange,
games trading of the games.
I think we're exchanging stage bands right now.
We are indeed, and Lima's looking like he just doesn't care.
When does he ever care?
That's the thing.
Literally,
he doesn't. He is in loser side, and it could not. He just.
I know where you're going. Don't worry about it.
Lima's interesting. I love all of the FW degrees. We all love him because he's really good. He's great. He's a great guy, but he just looks so bored. Like while he's beating our best players, we're like, okay.
It's literally like that Vine where it's like the beautiful scenery, and then there's the guy, and it's like, hi, okay. You did that way better than me. I think what's happening right now is the green team is doing doubles way better than red team in this game 3 off on a hot start.
Absolutely. Decided to not SD right off the bat, and they're really showing us their prowess. And Dakpo was saying that he wanted a team with the worst person. Picks up Denti. Denti was a little bit upset by that, but it's fine. Because right
Good
now they're
save by
doing
Dakpo.
very, very well. Try to save him, but Denti's still off the top. And
Again.
Dakpo off the bottom, but Ness also falling prey to that one. Awestin going down pretty quickly as well. Now only Lima with the remaining 3 stocks.
At a rather high percent, though, and even, I mean, Bayonet is pretty light. Obviously, she has great survivability, but not off the top, so we'll see if Green Team has anything special planned for him, such as an up smash that does not finish it.
Yeah, not able to finish that one off. Maybe a down tilt up smash. Either way, not going to be able to get the job done right then. We'll see if Green Team can seal off this stock on Lima and able to do so with the back air.
Finally does, and that's one of the big things that's changed about Lima over the time, is when he started coming here, he was pretty much all punish game, and really just needed to work on his intangibles. But then once he started actually taking this game very seriously, I mean, you can see the kind of force that he's become. He is national material.
Yeah, no, he is definitely PGR top 20-ish material, depending on how he continues to do for the rest of the season. But wow, right there, actually just killing his own teammate.
He's prone to that, and that's one of the things that Lima is not a very doubles-focused player. No. I think one reason that the Lima Awestin team generally works out is they don't usually. We've been seeing actually an exceptionally high, very surprising amount of friendly fire between the two. And I think that normally they work together very well because Austin's very aware of how to get out of the way of that kind of stuff most of the time.
Yeah, Austin's aware that he's playing with a person who just sees all people as targets, including himself half the time. And he's able to steer clear of that. But today, not looking like it's going to be the case. Lima's trying to get back to 130% on him. Green Team's brought this back into their favor. Only just, though. That
is the thing about Bayonetta's recovery in doubles, is that her recovery can take a while, and that can leave the other team with some pretty ample time to punish your teammate. But of course, that is definitely outweighed by the kind of punishes you can get. But speaking of punishes, one after another, side after side.
Yeah, F smash onto Lima, and then a quick back throw from Awestin to even the stocks back up once again. And percents are just about even across the board once more.
Somewhere in there, Denti tried to use his limit, so now it's gone. Austin's going to make it back, but the green team intelligently spending their time building up percentage on Bayonetta, not trying to edge guard somebody who's already at kill percent.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a very smart option there, but Lima with that backer onto Denti. Now we see a 2v1.
No, not again!
No, I think that was definitely on purpose. Dakpo definitely wanted to go on purpose.
There's no way that was on purpose. One member of the red team was at kill percent, and the other one was at 50.
I don't know. They've been very quick to just like SD away the last stock though in situations like that.
That makes me sad.
It's really weird because normally you wouldn't think of Dakpo as the guy to do that, but at the same time they're in winner's sides. They have a whole nother set to go, so they're probably just thinking,
wrong
you know
mindset.
what?
Wrong mindset.
Why is
Cal, I think you're wrong. And usually when I make assumptions about Dakpo, I'm wrong. Okay. As it turns out, I think this time it's you.
Probably. I don't know. Dakpo's a weird guy, but he's like weird, but so not weird. I don't know. Dakpo's strange. It could be real. It could be like he didn't mean to do it. Either way, we're heading to game number 4 here.
Eloquent opinions.
Yeah, Awestin and Lima up 2-1 now with that SD from Dakpo. Whether it's intentional or not, the world may never know.
We could just ask.
We could.
Okay.
I'm not going to remember to, though.
I'm not either, let's be honest. But, so green team gaining stage control there with some rather unfortunate stuff there. I mean, it's obviously difficult to tell early in a match how it's going to go. Just because you got so many stocks to play with, so much time to adapt, and so much time for things to go wrong, especially in doubles.
Yeah, for sure. You get that extra 2 minutes on the clock, this extra 1 stock apiece on everybody in the game. And
the extra chaos.
Yeah, from Awestin, but that landing with an F smash, not able to get the kill on Awestin, able to get back pretty free.
Denti just with the run-up smash. He's been doing a lot of really unsafe moves in the hope that he gets a big reward off of it. He's the kind of guy that'll always, if he plays blackjack, he will always put it on one number. He'll never do like, oh, red or black or an even number. He's always just one specific number. Oh, yeah. He's a high roller. And speaking of high, a kill off the top.
We're getting him way off the top over there. Red team now both down to 2 stocks apiece. Whereas Denti having 3, so he's looking pretty good today.
Yeah, and again, that's the key to the green team's success here, is that Denti needs to be the one that is stock tanking. Usually that's pretty easy for Cloud so long as he holds on to his limit. Denti used to have problems with that. He's gotten better over time. But as long as you can hold on to your limit, you can pretty efficiently stock tank and also do intelligent recoveries like that. Denti seeing the platform open, getting right to it.
Yeah, able to get right up onto there. Lima able to get on as well, but not able to be punished up by Denti. And now that aerial up smash once again from that up air of Ness, able to get the kill on Denti eventually.
And I think that really came down to Denti really didn't have too much space to play with. The thing that makes Cloud so difficult in doubles is that he controls a lot of zone. And the way that he can stock tank is you want to control the zone by establishing your threat zone, but not necessarily leaving it, so that you're not doing a whole lot of options that you're approaching, you're getting punished for, and I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that was...
Oh! Okay, he had his jump.
Yeah, so... Denti trying to get that finishing touch on literally no one, so that was interesting.
I think he may have not realized that he had limit fully charged, or he was like maybe right at the right moment that he was going to drop it, he got it.
Yeah, I don't know. Denti, all four of these people are like interesting to watch.
Oh yeah,
because they'll just do random weird things.
Dakpo a little bit to a lesser degree, but everybody else I most definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think in order it's like, okay, go on.
No, nothing. You're good. Awestin dying off the top there though, and Lima now with banana in hand as Dakpo just hands it to him, basically. And now we see Lima just juggling the Diddy Kong around, and also with the quick back throw.
Yeah, Denti losing his stock there. Dakpo's really got to work on staying alive, which is difficult because usually in doubles, Diddy is the one that's up front boxing, getting on the front lines and building up damage, while Cloud hangs back, tries to find the kills. And I think that's really the big problem that's coming in here is Dakpo's got to be the one living, and that means Denti's got to go in with a lot of his relatively slow frame data in comparison to Diddy Kong.
Oh yeah. In comparison to Diddy Kong, Cloud is not a very fast frame with his frames, but he's trying to make it work, but finishing touch gonna hit on the outskirts of the
no, Cal, that worked!
Why did that work? You can't let that work, because then he'll do it again.
Lima is at 170%, and if they can kill him before they lose a stock, I think they might be good.
Yeah, but they're Awestin with the back throw, though, and now it's a very advantageous position.
Oh my
goodness! He gets the PK rocket, sending that
Cal,
one
let's go to
straight
set
into
2.
the reset. Yep, he's gonna PK Thunder his way into the next set, and Lima, again, just not caring at all. Why? Lima just, I feel like Lima doesn't actually like this game. Like, he's not entertained by it. He's just
like the
really
moment
good,
that a new game comes out that he wants to be good at, he's just like, all right, see ya.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, I'm really good at this, but like, I'm not entertained by it as much as I normally am. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't
Lima's
know
great.
if I put words in his mouth like that.
Lima loves this game, I believe. I believe in him, but...
So what is the truth, Cal?
I don't know. He plays... He SDs a lot on Bayonetta, so you never really know. You can't... It's hard to tell. The doctors and boys. We're heading into game 1 of set 2. That was probably... I'm not gonna say that was probably...
I'm not tossing the rope into that hole. You just keep on digging, pal.
No, that's good. So we're on Battlefield here. This is a stage that Awestin actually really likes. Definitely worth mentioning. And Lima's showing he likes it as well. Karen Denti right off the top at 0%.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Went right in, dude. I mean, and this is the thing, is that obviously we know that Cloud likes this stage, we know that Bayonetta likes this stage, and I think that Ness likes this stage a little bit more than Diddy Kong does, so I think as far as team's advantage goes, the right team might have a slight edge, but there is something that has to be said about just how much zone of this stage that Cloud can control simply by existing.
Oh yeah, no, if he's on this stage, there's a good chance he can't do anything. Oh, whoa, okay. Awestin's dying, but instead Lima getting the rockets away from Dakpo, and Dakpo was paid for it with like...
The green team has been falling into some pretty, just a lot of punishes that they probably shouldn't have.
Awestin went for a spark, and there was nowhere on that half of the screen.
We here in DFW, us of Smash 4 Mind, call that thing by so many names.
Isn't it Spark?
You say Spark, the game says says Flash, Zanzi says Pulse.
It is okay, it's definitely not Pulse.
Neptune says the Booger Bomb.
Okay, yeah, also, that's also not it. I feel like that one, not it. But, yeah, okay.
Well, Green Team has control of the stage right now, but I think they're really looking to take control of the match, which means taking down Awestin. And I think that's been the biggest thing, is that they've been focusing so much on keeping Lima at bay that Awestin just hasn't been dying at all. This is probably the 6th or 7th time that we have seen him live to above 150%, and playing a lightweight like Ness, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and living past 150%, not for like seconds, but for like a minute. Oh my gosh, Dakpo with the meanest of kills, but Lima right back at you.
Everything happens so much!
And now there's a triple kill, and the stocks are all entirely reset. Red team's up by 1 solid stock, and wow. That was just, okay.
That entire 5 seconds gave me sensory overload.
That made me so mad and so happy at the same time. So Lima killed Awestin after Awestin killed Denti, and then Lima also finished Dakpo off the top, and then somehow Lima died in there. I don't remember how.
Yeah. Okay, back air. Got Lima off stage. They've got Lima at near kill percent so long as they can land a pretty strong move, particularly Cloud Limit move.
Yeah.
Which they're going to have to work for.
So. Yeah. Definitely have to restart the charging, and Lima actually getting the Witch Tom onto Awestin. That's interesting.
Green Team capitalizing at least a little bit on it, but they could have done a little bit better. Not a whole lot you can do in that kind of situation when you know Lima's going to be playing his best defense.
Oh yeah, for sure. And speaking of defense right now, Lima, okay, able to find his way back to the stage. He's looking kind of lost out there, but that up smash from Denti that would give
my goodness!
Stock, and oh, but Awestin got the stock before Lima could take it. I wonder if that's what they wanted, or if Lima wanted to take it. Who knows?
Well, I really think that whoever it was, they've still got a really good chance, because while these are 2 characters that can control a lot of stage, all it takes is, like you saw right there, 1 mishap from the Green Team for it to be well in Austin's favor. All it takes is 1 Green Team member to die.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, they're both at over 100, so Ness can be killing incredibly easy, and you see Awestin fishing for that up air, knowing what's going to be doing the killing blow, and just falls on the banana because... why shield it, I guess? I don't know. But now Awestin able to get that straight up angle, basically, and able to get the up air as well. But Denti with banana hand just wasted away.
Wow, Denti going for limit, and I think that if he had done like an F tilt, he might have been able to bust Austin's shield.
Yeah, for sure. But Awestin with the quick grab out of shield from there and just
back throw won't do it.
Him, not gonna be able to do it.
Battlefield is large.
It is very large, and Cloud is not the lightest of characters in this game.
No.
Ooh. Awestin goes for the up tilt on the top platform. That's really interesting. Not sure what the plan was with that, but Denti dropping that side B.
Oh, Denti, great recovery.
Oh, yeah. Barely able to drift just past Awestin. This is definitely doable for either of these players, honestly, because Austin's nearing 100. Denti has Rage, but back throw's going to do it.
Yep. Red team get a cinch out game 1, and like you see, 2v1s are not undoable, especially...
Okay, that's fine. Right now? Or
hot swap!
Okay, cool.
Hot swap,
boys.
Cow's leaving, Neighbor is coming on.
Peace.
He said peace out, but you only got the P.
I have money.
Cal, you really shouldn't just shout that. Hey everybody, come mug me.
Same.
So it's 1-0 red team, in case you missed it, Neighbor. I see why am I. Awestin clutched out a pretty good 2v1. Both members of the green team were over 100%.
This is set 2, correct?
This is set 2.
Okay.
So whoever wins this set takes doubles here at Shockwave 140.
45. 145.
145, that's what I said.
I just wanted to reiterate.
Yeah, no, you just wanted to give it the neighbor touch.
For those who didn't hear it the first time, this is Shockwave 145.
Yes. You guys, I don't think I was looking at the screen. I don't know if you guys saw it. But Neighbor and I just stared at each other for a solid 6 seconds, trying to hold a straight face, and we are both really bad.
We're both terrible.
I think we're both going to see pretty much, from what I've been seeing, Green Team has been, I mean, they've been working a little bit better, but Denti's not holding on to his stocks well enough, and I think that we're mostly just going to see the red team roll through this grand final set too.
In winners, we barely saw Denti able to use limit effectively, even though I'm pretty sure that is why Dakpo has stuck to the Diddy, is because it's so much better than the Luigi at setting up for the limit stuff.
Yeah, well, and especially Diddy's a lot better in doubles at boxing out opponents, building up that damage, whereas Cloud generally wants to sit back and just control the stage with his presence.
Right, so hopefully, if Green Team wants to be able to take this, I want to see them be able to connect that limit a little bit better and hold on to these stocks the way Dakpo barely... No!
Oh my goodness. Dakpo has had a lot of problems holding on to his stocks in that way.
And look, not only did Denti miss that finishing touch confirm, he actually died because he was not... he wasn't cognizant of the height. And that is what puts you behind. When you have a Cloud on your team, you can evaporate the stocks of your opponents easy peasy with that
But your
limit.
punish game has to be screwed in tight.
Yes, if you miss those limit punishes, why are you playing Cloud right now?
Yeah.
In doubles, that's such a big boost to your team. You've really got to be prepared.
Right now, it's looking like Dakpo's got the punishes on deck because he just took out that first stock from the red team. And Lima's going to say, well, he may have some punishes, but let me show you how it's done. Okay. Not a lot to speak of. There wasn't really anything... There wasn't really anything too surprising there. We saw a lot of boxing between Diddy and Ness, which is what we're going to see from those two characters. We saw Lima get a nice punish. Really what you come to expect from these two teams at this point. You kind of know the drill. These guys have been teaming for a while.
Dakpo narrowly missing, and no! Denti not far enough to make it back, and Dakpo not able to save.
It is not often that you see Limit Climb Hazard not be able to make you back.
Yeah, you got to be pretty far out there.
And that is what he was. I mean, Dakpo went, or not Dakpo, Awestin went so far down to get that edge guard.
Red team up like a full stock right now. But if Denti is able to pick stuff up and use that limit effectively, get a good finishing touch KO, especially if he was able to get it on Awestin, but no, burns the limit, Dakpo dies. This is looking like rough stuff for Green Team.
I'm thinking it's about to look even rougher, neighbor.
Ooh, Denti narrowly avoiding death from Lima. Death by Lima.
Death by Lima. Denti almost notching his third F-Smash kill of this Grand Finals, which I find interesting because normally that is not a move you pull out in doubles ever.
Right. It's out for so long that there's just so much time the opponent has to prepare to punish.
And that's really dangerous territory when you're going up against a team that has Lima and Awestin on it. Two masters of the punish game. Speaking of punishes, Denti waiting right there for that witch time, letting it go by and closing it out, but now Dakpo's got to do this alone.
Yeah, and with both of the opponents at near 0%, this is going to be rough.
So Lima smartly not burning all of his resources. I mean, even just like 6 or 7 weeks ago, he would have burned too many resources, he would have been dead, but Lima has so gotten better at that.
Okay, great job. Able to save Awestin as well on the way back up.
I'm surprised. I'm so surprised that nobody is dead. Okay, Lima trying to get a downward ABK, possibly into a down air of some kind. Dakpo is pretty slippery when it comes to getting punishes on him, particularly off stage. Usually the person punishing Dakpo off stage when he plays Diddy is himself.
That was a slick recovery from Dakpo, and I like that he's still willing to make these kinds of... No, he kicked! Oh my god, he's been given a second lease on life! It's gone, but because he kicked there, he wasn't able to up B.
Yep.
I mean, he was definitely dead. Lima saved him, and then Awestin killed him. Lima died to save him, and then Awestin killed him. It was fine.
I give my life, not for honor, but for you. I don't know why they say
To be jerks.
No, nothing will be as big of a jerk move.
Team battle.
It was friendly, but it was back at the T-Lock PM 1K, where I think it was like Lunchables and I want to say American Bowser was involved, but Lunchables team won with like 7 stocks, and they took the other team. This was on stream. They took the other team to the How to Play video.
Oh no. That is...
It was pretty dirty.
You know, I think one of the most BM things I've ever seen in all of Smash was actually from Dakpo.
Really?
So, Dakpo, this is also in PM. He side beat his Game & Watch, and got, I think it's a 7 that gives you a fruit.
And it gives you an apple?
Yeah, and instead of eating it, he just defended the apple. He didn't. He pushed it to the edge, didn't let his opponent grab it, didn't grab it himself. He just defended the apple so that he could push it off the stage and have it fall.
That's hilarious.
It was real mean.
That's the difference between Dakpo and other games and Dakpo in this game, is he takes this game very seriously unless he's up by a landslide. But once you get into a doubles set like this, and doubles is something he takes very seriously. He's one of the best doubles players we have here. And it showed back in the winners finals set. He's just been having a lot of problems getting his conversions and boxing correctly in doubles, which is something he's normally very good at. And I think it's just down to the fact that he's not as experienced with playing that neutral as he is with the punish.
I actually really loved that Dakpo there decided to go for a really early up B to super avoid anything Lima was going for, knowing that Denti would have his back.
Right there, Denti having back indeed, pulling out that limit to get the kill, and there goes Awestin as well. So right now, green team looking like they're going to send this into game 4 because they have this built up, but Denti's going to be dead.
Ooh, and that's rough now. Dakpo not able to hold on to his stock either. This is just punches back and forth.
Yep. Game's pretty much even now. In fact, I would say it is even. It's about as even as you're going to see.
Everyone at low percents, though. Austin's percent is building. Green team doing a good job of passing him back and forth. Lima trying to get something started here. Denti interrupts with a nair.
And that's something that I think Ness does struggle with, is when everybody's at low percents in doubles, he is probably going to get tossed around because he usually has some of the shortest range as far as his actual physical hitboxes go. It's some of the shortest range of anybody that's going to be on screen.
Right, and at low percents, he kind of needs his partner to get anything going, either just to defend and keep him from getting punished for going for that down throw, which can set up a lot, but it's easily punishable in doubles. Or he just needs his partner to be ready to catch what he's passing to them.
Dakpo, yep. Once again, not going to have enough juice to recover, and Lima's going right up there for the punish. And that was all precedented by Awestin getting one PK fire, but then realizing he could land another to edgeguard Denti as well.
Dakpo narrowly getting back down. He could have lost a stock at 27.
Dakpo missing an opportunity for an up smash there, so Awestin is going to live, but off stage, he's going to be using that PK Thunder, and very ballsy by Dakpo, but it's not going to be worth it.
No, Lima was so ready for that.
Or rather, is it?
Wow, Dakpo making it back through the barrage of Bayonetta hitboxes.
Here's the key. He saved his jump, which I don't think anybody thought he did.
Absolutely not. Lima definitely didn't expect it.
Because what Dakpo did is he did his single jump off the stage to land the forwarder on Awestin, not using his double jump because he knew Lima would punish him. All right. Denti building the percent. Lima's trying to get the stock off of Dakpo because a 2v1 is rather advantageous. Green team on their last legs here. They are down 2-0 and they need to get this started.
Denti's limit could be the difference right here, but he has to use it. His jump got lost.
Oh no, up air on Dakpo. That puts him in a really bad position against two characters that can kill off of their up airs.
Yeah. Throw there, it's over.
It is over. A 3-1 followed by a 3-0. Awestin and Lima are going to finish that off, take doubles grand finals. Denti and Dakpo will have to be satisfied with the second place.
And honestly, that's kind of what we expect to see usually when these two team. When they dropped down to losers bracket, losing to Denti and Dakpo, I wouldn't say it was like a huge, crazy unprecedented happenstance, but normally we have seen Lima and Awestin take first place at all these dubs events.
Yeah.
So,
they're a relatively static team at this point.
At Shockwave for sure. And managing to claw their way from the losers bracket back up to the demons that sent them down and dominated them.
Dominate them, for sure. Yeah.
So, judging by the fact that I'm still here, I'm assuming Twitch is back up? Okay, wonderful. Glad I was just super silent there for a minute. Earlier on in the day, Twitch was down, and I didn't... we were just doing local recordings, but now I know that Twitch is back up, so hello, lovely people.
Here's the thing, is I did not know that the mics were hot when I sat down and put them on, so I was just like, oh, my mic's on. All right, I'm getting swapped out, so I'll be back later, ? But here's somebody. Which is Dakpo? It's Dakpo.
this is a disappointment for Kimona, but I mean, I'm stoked to see Dakpo sit down. I'm sad that Kimona has to walk away from watching Autonut play. Autonut is one of Kimona's favorite